What's going on, y'all? It's I Ain't Got Beef. Today we're looking at Spider-Man 2. Hit you with a little spoiler alert. It's not going to be too spoiler heavy, but some of the gameplay may be. So if you haven't played the game by now, click off. But yeah, let's just get right into it. This is going to be more of like a free form rant. I'm not really, that's kind of my whole channel. I do actually have notes in my iPhone. It's kind of like a guideline. But really, I just, freestyle all this. So forgive me if it's not, one to one perfect. I stop a lot and pause, like Obama. But anyway, Spider-Man 2. So I really was super excited for Spider-Man 2. And before I get into the rest of what I'm going to say, Spider-Man 2 is not a bad game. I had a lot of back and forth on this, talking with my friends, my brother, the community in general. Really trying to gauge how I feel about Spider-Man 2. I think it's a good game. I've finally come to that consensus. I was on the team of it was a horrible game, for like a week or two. And let me get into that. Let me stop rambling. So for me, I thought that it was so safe that it was damning. It really, you know, doesn't feel that different. And I know what people are going to say, like, we have games like God of War Ragnarok, and we have games like, it's a sequel. What do you expect? Like, they're going to improve where they can. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Arkham games. I know what, I hear you. My problem with Spider-Man 2 is the narrative is kind of weak feeling. And the gameplay does stick out. The swinging, the combat, all that stuff is beautiful. The graphics is wonderful. But when it comes down to like the narrative, the side objectives, the side missions, the collectibles, all this stuff just seems to kind of be there and not really, doing anything new or innovative. I will say some of the, in-game collectible cutscenes, once you collect all the spider bots, you have a cool little Spider-Verse cameo at the end of that, which was really cool to see. Don't get me wrong. Or the fact that we see Chameleon for chasing down all the bots. So, and then obviously the biggest one, which is Carnage, which I showed some gameplay of that in the very beginning. So they're setting. That's what I like about Insomniac is they're great at setting things up. But what about what is currently now? And what we currently have now, and I'm going to be honest, is a game that has 30 missions, 33, I believe, and that's it. You can't replay these missions. Once they are over, they're over. They can no longer be accessed. In a 2023 video game, that amount of replayability to be zero is absolutely unacceptable. I don't care who you are. You have to agree with this statement. There are games that came out in 2000 and 2004 that have, significantly more content. But real quick, I ran into a lot of glitches. This was one of them. I would run into the active crimes, and it would be nothing. Just cars on fire, and that was it. But this was towards the end game, so I don't know if like me getting closer to the end game had any influence on it. But either way, some of the parts of the game just don't feel done. Like that beginning mission with Sandman, it was fun. It was fun, booting up the game and getting into it. But some of the sand textures, the fire, some of the NPCs looked a little off. But once the game started to open up, I was like, okay, we're getting into the bread and butter. It seems like this game just needed maybe 2 or 3 more months in the oven, and I would have been cool with that. Hey, look, listen. Those that get mad about a delay are spoiled, okay? If you're not willing to wait longer for a better product, reevaluate some things in your life, okay? Because I would wait another year, okay? Or even 2 if they could give us the best possible product that they can give us. But with all that being said, yeah, I just felt like the narrative was lacking a little bit. I feel like they could have did more with Harry, and definitely they could have did more with Venom. We really only see him towards the very end of the game. He's built up throughout Spider-Man, 1. Well, at the end of Spider-Man 1, let me be real. And obviously the trailers, the promotions, they have Venom chasing you through the city. That doesn't happen in the game, by the way. I just feel like he was great to see for the 10 seconds he was, there. And playing as Venom was the ultimate cock tease. But ultimately, man, I am excited for the DLC they have planned. And I really think that Insomniac can definitely pull it off. I just think they were bouncing a little too much at once with Wolverine, the multiplayer games coming out in 2025 or 2026. And then Spider-Man 2 obviously was... So they had a lot on their plate, and they also just got hacked. So shouts out to Insomniac. Hopefully everyone's doing well with all the leaked information. I hope that they're able to protect their families and the employees. I hope everybody's all good, and I hope that they recover well. Fuck the games. We got people's lives on the line, so that's really fucked up. But that's all I wanted to say is get on here and have this little rant. Spider-Man 2, man, like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Spider-Man 2 was, like, your, number one game of 2023? Or was it just another cool superhero game? You play it and you put it back down and you have fun. That's how I feel about Spider-Man 2. But you guys let me know. Oh, yeah, and real quick, I got a couple more videos coming. I'm back in the mode where I'm gonna be creating and making more videos. This is a process, I don't make a lot of money. I work a full-time job, so not the easiest to come on here and make a bunch of videos back to back, but we're gonna do it because we love the games, we love the people, we love the community. With that being said, y'all, I got nothing else to add to the video. If you like Spider-Man 2, tell me why in the comments. But otherwise than that, hey, it's I Ain't Got Beef. Thanks for rocking through. Hey, Happy New Year. Hey, let's get it.